Hello all and thanks for watching this video. In this video, we will be talking about deployment payload, form properties and configuration. In today's session, we're going to go through deployment overview, roles of deployment forms, roles of deployment configuration file, and pre-deployment checklist. For applications like ITSM, SLM, SRM, and Smart IT, D2P packages are used as an installer from version 9.106. For platforms like mid-tier AR and Atrium, D2P packages are used for patch and hotfix and is available from 1802 onwards. Any D2P package consists of three file types: add data, add packing list, and deployment payload. Add data has .arx file which consists of data. Packing list contains the name of AR objects like forms and workflow, whereas deployment payload contains the plugin binaries for Windows and Unix OS. The details in this topic are relevant to D2P packages with deployment payload item type. We will talk about what files and forms are involved when such package is imported. In the end, we have a checklist steps to follow before importing any packages. Here are the list of forms and files we're going to go through today. To begin with, let's start with AR System Monitor form. This form has entry type for applications like AR, mid-tier, and Smart IT, along with their host name. Each entry has a unique monitor ID. The rank defined here takes care of the deployment order, and the rank does not have any control over the server group operation ranking. The order of the deployment for the application will always start with AR, followed by mid-tier, followed by the Smart IT servers. Next one is AR System Single Point Deployment Payload. Packages with the deployment payload file type will have entries in this form. Based upon the number of entries of deployment payload, those number of entries will be present in this file. For example, our 1808 hotfix of AR has 3 deployment payload entries. So we will see 3 entries here. Based on the number of payload entries, those number of AR plugin server restart will occur when deployment is happening. The next form is AR System Single Point Deployment Status Monitor Join. Once the package is deployed, we can see the status of the package by viewing the package, selecting the deployment payload entry, and then selecting the View Payload Status. This will show which server receives the signal for deployment or which package of the server is pending or already rolled back. The option to retry deployment is present here, which we can use for the entries which are failed or rolled back. Now let's start looking at the configuration file. The first file is deploy-config.properties. This default location is under AR system directory, and this file controls a deployment signal sent to the plugin server. There are two options of this file, true or false. If it is true, then to complete the deployment, we'll have to run the AR payload deployment util.batch file. If it is false, then to complete the deployment, we don't have to run the batch file, but the signal will be sent directly. Our next file is monitor-AR server-GUID.properties. This file is as well located under AR system directory, and this file contains the monitor GUID, which is linked to each monitor type, the way we looked at AR server mid-tier or Smart ID entries in our AR system monitor form. If the GUID does not match to the entry, the deployment will not detect the host name of the defined server. Here are some steps to correct the GUID. We can delete this file, restart the server in a case if it is AR, mid-tier or Smart IT, and then we can regenerate this file with a new GUID. Our next file is arconf. When the deploy manager uses AR migrate plugin, this plugin is used for importing the packages. This is the first time this plugin connection is being made. If the package is rephrasing this file again, our next file is arconf. Deployment manager uses AR migrate plugin. When a package is imported, it first makes a connection to this plugin. If we are able to make the connection, we can see a status like success AR migrate plugin when we view the package. The requirement is to have the AR migrate plugin server plugin alias entry defined for each server in this file. This plugin runs under a main AR Java plugin server, so it will be using the same port. Our next file will be plugin_svr_config.xml. So along with AR migrate, the server plugin alias, the same plugin is defined in plugin_svr_config.xml. It will have all the dependent path elements for each binaries. Our next file will be armonitor.conf. When the AR payload deployment util.batch is executed, it calls this AR file deploy plugin process. We can see there is a small snippet of this file or the contents of this file, and it is calling the main AR file deployer plugin process here. If the java_home is not set, we won't be able to run this file and we'll get a message to update the Java home. Let's go through our pre-deployment checklist. So before importing any DDoP package, we should follow and review below item. First will be java_home, which needs to be set to a valid Java path. Then our AR system monitor form. So this should have one entry with the correct host name for each monitor type. We should take care of deleting any incorrect or duplicate entries. Monitor-AR server GUI.properties. The monitor ID from AR system monitor form should match with the entry present in this file. Next will be our AR_CFG. So one plugin server alias entry for ARSys, ARF, AR migrate plugin should be defined here. AR plugin svr_config.xml. One entry for the same AR migrate plugin along with all required path elements should be present in this file. And the last will be AR_monitor.cfg. One entry of AR file deployer plugin should be present in this file. Thanks all for watching this video.